Okay guys, this is the new unit that you guys know, you following the videos, that I had to replace it, but something happened. The system is still leaking. So the guy that installed it came up and he added 2 pounds of refrigerant, but he's sure that this is not the part that's leaking, so it gotta be inside. So how we're gonna check that today is we're gonna use this, and this is a sealer with UV light, you know. So when it's a leak, I'm gonna use the light to check for any leaks, but it also has a sealant. If the leak is very small, it's gonna seal it so it won't leak anymore. So the way you're gonna do it, you're gonna come over here with the condenser on, meaning the AC is running, and it has to have AC. Remember, it has to have AC, because I know it has, because the guy came and put 2 pounds of, oh, I gotta remove this. He put 2 pounds of refrigerant. So I'm gonna connect this on that side, and then this on this side, and this. Okay, give me 1 second and I'll show you the process. Okay guys, I removed the zip ties. We're gonna remove the covers from the low and the high side. Put it here on the side. Okay, we're gonna keep this closed like this. We're gonna connect one side first. We're gonna connect this side first, right here. It's gonna be fast, okay? And we're gonna purge any air. Just open it up to let go of any air, just slowly. I mean, we gotta first we gotta open it up, okay, and then we're gonna let go any air. That's it, we're good. Now we're gonna open this one up, connect it here. Good. Now we're going to connect it here. Okay. And now we're gonna open it up slowly until this goes in. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Okay, so this is the entire thing. This is open over here and this is closed. We're gonna open it up, quick shot so it goes in. Close it. Perfect, so that's it. It went in. And the way you remove it is like any normal equipment. You close this over here. You're gonna close it. You're gonna, oh shit. Okay. You're gonna close it. We're gonna open this up to purge any air. Then we close it, and then we remove this. Okay, then we remove this, and you gotta be quick fingers so you don't let go any refrigerant. This one you gotta be very quick. Okay, there we go. Now we cover it up. Okay, so now that that's done, we're gonna let it work for a few hours, probably a day, and then we're gonna get the UV light and start checking for leaks everywhere. Here, just in case to check if this is leaking, and also inside. Gonna try to find the leak, and maybe we might not find any leak because this is a sealant. This might, if it's a small leak, this might seal it, and that could be resolve the problem. But if not, we might be able to find the leak and fix it. Okay, now I'm gonna charge the breaker off for the AC, and I'm gonna, with a knife, cut around the edges of all this tape, because I'm gonna remove, they got some bolts here. I'm gonna remove the bolts, take this door apart, and we're gonna check inside if with the UV light we're gonna see the leak. So actually it was pretty easy. All this tape, you just look, it just came apart. Very simple. And now we got the bolts exposed, so I'm gonna remove this door to have access to the evaporator coils and put them in this magnetic cap so we don't lose them. Okay, I removed the door. Now I have to remove these ones over here. There's a couple screws I gotta remove to check inside, but first I'm gonna get the UV light and check these coils. Maybe we could see anything. Okay, so this is how this looks with the UV light. I'm recording this, and I'm gonna send it to one of my friends to just double check if this glowing stuff is the UV, you know, is that it's leaking from all these coils or what. And let me see if I can put the glasses on the camera so you guys see the difference. You see, it looks kind of, you see the difference without the lights, without the glasses. The glasses, you see that green stuff. So I gotta double check if that's the leak, but still gonna open up this to double check. Guys, this is how it look like without the glasses. I'm gonna put the glasses over, and I'm seeing all those little spots like glowing. I don't know if that might be the leak, because it looks like everything looks like that. Also, hold on, camera skills not so good, but like right here, I don't know if you notice, some of these look like a little bit like a little green that you guys see right there, like glowing a little bit. So I don't know if that might be potential leaks, but what I'm going to do, I'm gonna call my friend up that he knows more about this, and I'm gonna confirm if all these are leaks or nah. So let me get to this and I'll let you guys know. And this is another look without the glasses, but with the light very close to the coils. You see how it all glows? And of course I had to go outside and double check the condenser to make sure we didn't have any leaks. I found like a glowing spot, but then with my finger I checked and it was just a piece of like cloth, something, so it was glowing but it was nothing. And when I was disconnecting the UV seal that I put in, it went all over the place a little bit, so this confirms it looks just like the coils. Okay guys, it's been confirmed. Guy checked the videos, it's all leaks, and also you saw the previous videos how I showed the outside where it leaked off, how it looked with the light, and it looks just the same on the coils. So that confirms all these coils are leaking, probably have rusted and they have little leaks, but since it's a lot of them, it leaks fast. So now I got an issue. I gotta find me another inside evaporator coil for 410A, and you already know they don't make them anymore, so I'm on the hunt for that. Found some that I don't have the money yet, because those are a little bit expensive, going through a lot of stuff right now, so it's kind of difficult. But what I did is something I'm gonna show you in the next video. I bought a tank of 25 pounds of refrigerant, and I'm gonna show you how to top it off with one gauge, one inexpensive gauge that costs $30. So you don't have to have the $800, $900 gauges that these that the people that works on HVAC has. just one $30 gauge, and I'm gonna show you how to top it off. Because what I'm going to do is, since it lasts about a week and a half, I'm gonna be topping it off. And I have 25 pounds, and it has been taking 2 pounds, you know, see how long it lasts until I get the money to get the new part. Probably it gets to September where fall comes in, so maybe the prices drop down a little bit, and I'm gonna try to get a good deal on this evaporator coil. So guys, if you wanna see that, make sure you watch the next video. And if you wanna help me support, get these 410A evaporator coils, the links are in the description. You wanna support me with anything. If not, man, watching and liking, subscribing is just enough. So guys, if you find this helpful, make sure you subscribe, like. Have any questions, leave a comment. I'll make sure I'll try to answer as much as I can. And we're in this together, man. I know some of you might be in this situation, and when you check the prices, it's like, whoa, $12,000, $8,000. Like, nah, there's solutions. You just, you know, gotta be patient and find the way. Like this, this happened to me. Found the leak. It's not fixable. So found a way. Got the tank for $200. Ability tanks, they don't ask you for license or nothing, so this is a good place to buy refrigerant if you are a homeowner, because other places you're gonna have to have a HVAC license, so this place is good for that. And that's it, guys. See you in the next video. And also I will make a video where I'm gonna take apart the outside condenser unit, the old one, and probably this evaporator coil, and take all to the junkyard and probably get $150, $200 for it. So I'll show you how. So guys, see you there.